Here at T3, we love the latest and greatest smartphone. This week alone, we've already unboxed the Samsung Galaxy S5, and now we've got Sony's contender for the smartphone crown, and it is the Sony Xperia Z2. We saw it at the launch a fair few months ago, but this is the first time we've had it in the box and the final product. So let's have a look at it. So this is the box. Pretty unassuming, like all the other Sonys before it, apart from the fact that it's now got a lovely World Cup logo at the bottom. So alongside this, they've also launched the Sony Xperia Z2 tablet. We'll hopefully have in our hands soon. Let's open her up. Made of cardboard, that I can tell you. This is it, the smartphone itself. So it's got a 5.2-inch screen, making it bigger than the HTC One M8 and the Samsung Galaxy S5, which have got 5.1-inch and 5-inch screens. It's 163 grams light, comes with Android KitKat, and it's got a massive 20.7 megapixel camera, the biggest on this raft of smartphones for this year, if you take into account the HTC One M8 with its ultra pixels and the Samsung Galaxy S5 with its 16 megapixel offering. So you take the plastic off. So they've got the glass back that we saw on the Sony Xperia Z1, and it's built from aluminium. So yay for those who don't like plastic and who weren't that impressed by the design of the Samsung Galaxy S5. It's pretty thin profile. It's got that premium feel that you get from a Sony phone. Looks pretty similar. It's got that nice hue design. It's got that nice kind of like color design feature on the side. It's still got this weird holes at the bottom where they seem to want you to put a wrist strap. I haven't seen anyone use a wrist strap with a smartphone since the 1990s, but they're still going strong with it. So that's the phone itself. Put that to one side. What else have we got in the box? So you've got your usual startup guide, declaration of conformity. Pre-installed applications in this phone are not representative for all markets, countries. So you might get different apps on there depending on what country you're in. So there's those. Waste of paper in my opinion, but there you go. What else have you got in here? You've got your plug, as you'd expect. Same kind of design actually as the Samsung Galaxy S5 with that pop-up third pin. And you also get your charging cable, micro USB. And then you also get your Sony headphones. They're a bit dated actually. These are really painful, the ones I tried before. They don't come with any covering on them. They're pretty soft. And I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe these are the noise cancelling ones. So it comes with inbuilt noise cancelling, the smartphone. So those are compatible with that. So there you have it, pretty standard smartphone unboxing fodder. But what we really want to do is turn this smartphone on. So we'll just go right ahead and do that. External buttons wise, you've got the power button on the side, you've got your volume rocker, you've got your shutter button, and you've got your micro SD card port. You've also got your SIM card port, and that's pretty much it apart from the headphone jack at the top. Similar to the Samsung Galaxy S5, the headphone jack is at the top, not at the bottom. Let us set this up. So it's running Android KitKat, English, Jamaica, Ireland, New Zealand, United Kingdom. Here we go. Let's go there. Done. So first things first, I'll just set the brightness so you can see what I'm doing. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Like I said, it's running Android KitKat. Hasn't got the sensors like the Samsung Galaxy S5, so you won't find a fingerprint sensor on here and you won't find a heart rate sensor. What Sony have gone big on is the camera. So as I mentioned, it comes with a 20.7 megapixel camera. It's also got 4K video recording capabilities. You'll also find on here time shift video, which is pretty similar to what you get on the Apple iPhone 5S. And you also get steady shot for video and steady shot for taking pictures. So instead of me taking a picture of a white table, I'm going to bring in my good friend, the red pepper. Gets a bit camera shy, but he's happy to pose for this image. So open up the camera, and here we have it. So the quality of the images have always been good on Sony cameras, and this is no different. Just from my first go with it now, like colours are literally popping out of the screen. And I'm just going to open that up in my album. So first impressions, the camera, even just with that one picture, you can see the detail and you can zoom right in that. And obviously with Sony cameras being top of the range, they've taken a lot of the tech that they use in those and put it in here, as well as with the screen. They've taken a lot of the tech from their Bravia tellies and put that into the screen. It also joins the Samsung Galaxy S5 and the HTC One M8 with dual focus smarts. You do have to select the mode before you take a picture, and then post taking the picture, use a slider to decide how out of focus you want the background or foreground to be. So I haven't tested that out yet, but we will do when we come back with our full review. So as with other Sony smartphones, it's got a range of additional features within the camera. So you've got the AR effect, which means you can add dinosaurs to your pictures, and also new addition is Vine, so you can upload straight to Vine from within the camera app. That's enough on the camera, and it means that it's goodbye to Mr. Pepper. So put him away. So first impressions, as with the Z1 before it, it feels great in the hand. It does feel very premium. The S5, although it didn't feel as tacky as the S4, it just doesn't really stand up to the likes of this and also the HTC One M8. As before, it's got dustproof and fully waterproof, so we'll be dunking it in some water and taking it down to the beach. But for now, first impressions of the Sony Xperia Z2, very impressed, but it'll all come down to the review, which we'll have up on the channel very soon. Until then, please subscribe to the channel and keep it locked to t3.com for your latest tech news, reviews and features.